For those who still have money in Mali Money Market Fund and maybe you're trying to exit, I know you might be facing some issues or some challenges while doing so. And I'm here to address this, to explain what has been happening, and also to discuss whether you should withdraw your money from Mali Money Market Fund and Genghis Money Market Fund. And if you decide to remain or to stay, what happens to your money? So I know we have all heard the news on about Genghis Capital being in trouble with the South African businessman. According to the report, a South African businessman gave instruction to auctioneers to auction Genghis Capital office equipment to pay off a debt of 355 million Kenyan shillings. And you can get the full story in Business Daily dated January 25th, 2025. We all know that this company, the Genghis Capital, is the fund manager of Mali Money Market Fund, an MMF that has been hosted by Safaricom and M-PESA. And towards the end of last year, there was a conflict between the two companies, that is Safaricom and Genghis Capital, on ownership of Mali Money Market Fund. And Safaricom decided to launch a new money market fund called Ziidi, and this was in partnership with 3 other companies, and they were given a go-ahead by CMA towards the end of 2024 to launch the Ziidi Money Market Fund. The fund was opened to the public right away, right after that, and since then, Ziidi Money Market Fund has attracted over 450,000 opt-ins with over 2.85 billion Kenya shillings in assets under management. And this shows that people really went for this opportunity. This fund was officially launched the other day, that is in January 21st, 2025, and I believe there are still a lot of things that are not in the clear, like the trustees and also the custodians of this fund. But I believe that they're doing the final touches to just make it the fund more attractive, and also to make the fund do well as other money market funds. Because we have seen that the rates of Ziidi Money Market Fund compared to other money market funds are still low. But I believe that because this fund is still new, they are still sorting out some issues. That is what I think. But we do love this fund because of the transaction fees and also the ease of operating it, right? And I know they will continue working on it to make it better and to make sure that they're giving us all the information that we need to know that this fund is safe for us to invest. Yes. We digress. Let's go back to Mali. So what happened to Mali when Ziidi was open to the public? I know some investors who had joined the Money Market Fund, the Mali Money Market Fund, from February 2024. They were transferred to Ziidi, but the rest remained in Mali Money Market Fund. Since then, there have been a lot of issues going on between the two companies, because even Genghis Capital issued a formal protest letter to Safaricom citing that they were involved in fraudulent conduct and data breaches and also breach of trust. Now, for those who did not exit following that dispute, they panicked after they heard the current news about the auction of the company's assets. And I mean, most of us were wondering if this is what Safaricom had seen from the start. That's why they separated themselves. But you know, a story for another day. So the investors started withdrawing their funds from the platform Mali after now the news about the auction. And to just give you the numbers, Mali had a lot of people, or was managing a very big fund, and as from November 2023, the fund size had surpassed 3 billion Kenya shillings. And this is a very huge amount. And although some people left during that dispute between the two companies, we still have a lot of people who remained in this platform, the Mali Money Market Fund. And I mean, this is because of their history in the platform and also the better returns the Mali Money Market Fund has been giving than Ziidi Money Market Fund. However, during this period when the Genghis Capital assets are under auction, and due to the panic withdrawals, a lot of people are unable to withdraw their funds from the platform. And I mean, this is expected. We all know what happens in such a scenario due to the large number of people trying to withdraw from the account and not have enough cash to sort everyone out at once, and hence most people will be maybe in a queue or will not be able to withdraw or get their money right away. If you have been following our money market funds analysis videos, you know how money market funds allocate the investors fund, or where they invest their funds. And MMFs have a small amount of money in cash and cash equivalent to sort out people who are coming to withdraw their funds from the money market fund. And they bank on the fact that not everyone is going to need their money at a go. So that money that small fraction that they keep in cash and cash equivalent is always adequate for those people who need cash at that particular time. So due to this, you might not be able to withdraw your funds right away, because now a lot of people are coming in to withdraw their funds, and it may take them time to get the money to give to the investors. But not to worry, I have some good news for you. As a result of the panic withdrawals and also following the news, CMA issued a statement to assure the investors that their money is still safe. And I will share this communication, and I also emphasize on the same. We have said this over and over again, that as long as our money market fund is licensed, the fund manager of a money market fund is licensed by Capital Market Authority, and they operate under the set regulations and rules, your funds are safe. And if anything happens to the fund managers, you'll still get your money back. So here is the statement from the CMA. And this statement or press release is dated 22nd January 2025, and it says, in line with its investors protection mandate, the Capital Market Authority is engaging Genghis Capital Limited to get a roadmap on how the firm intends to address the outstanding debt owed to its stakeholder. CMA would like to clarify that client assets are held in segregated accounts separate from the funds of Genghis Capital Limited. The operations of the Genghis Unit Trust Scheme are regulated under the Capital Market Collective Investment Schemes Regulations of 2023, which requires clear separation of the roles of the fund manager from those of custodians and also trustees. Clients' assets managed under the Genghis Money Market Fund and Mali Money Market Fund are held by a duly authorized custodian and oversighted by an independent trustee. So if you have money in Genghis Capital Money Market Fund or Mali Money Market Fund, no need to worry. You can see from this statement by CMA, your funds are safe, and you will be able to access your money no matter what happens to Genghis Capital. And in any case, Genghis Capital is still in operation. It has not gone under, and you just need to take your time to make the right decision, whether you want to stay or you want to leave. And if you decide to leave, make sure that you do your due diligence on where you move your money, okay? And maybe we can do a recap on what happens if a fund manager went under or went out of business. Two things might happen. Number one, CMA will liquidate the funds to give the investors their money back. Scenario number two, in such a case, CMA can decide to transfer the fund to another fund manager to continue managing the fund, and in any case, you can still access your money and your money is still safe. But in this case, Genghis Capital is still standing and the MMF is still on. Now, consider watching this video on basics of money market funds so that you understand the ins and outs of money market funds before investing. And for those who already have an account or have invested in money market funds, you also need to watch this video to understand where you have invested your money. Thank you for watching. Stay safe and happy investing.